my furry friend lovers, are you looking for a treat for your small dog? Maybe something simple for training? I've got something that is a no-bake, 3 ingredients, super easy to make treat that's excellent and healthy for your dog. So stay tuned. Okay, so first, let's get into what we need to make these treats. Like I said before, this is a no-bake, simple. We're just gonna mix it all together. It's gonna go in the fridge. There's no baking. It's really easy. And it's 3 simple ingredients you probably have sitting at your house right now. So, the first thing that we're gonna need is we're gonna need 2.5 cups of old-fashioned oats, okay? And this is gonna be basically our binder, okay? The other thing that we're gonna need is we're gonna need a 1/2 cup of applesauce. We like to use applesauce, or I like to use applesauce. It gives us the vitamins and the minerals and the antioxidants we need for our dogs. With a little bit of that sugar, gives our dogs a little bit of energy. So if you're dealing with, say, using these, like I'm going to be using these as as a training treat, it helps keep that energy going. And the other thing too, when you do pick your applesauce, make sure you pick an applesauce that is a pure applesauce. I'm one that I had some old apples sitting around, so I kind of just ground them all up and, you know, peel your apple and grind it up and make your own little applesauce. So mine's a little on the soupier side. The other thing that we're going to need is we're going to need a 1/2 cup of peanut butter. I like to use peanut butter again. We're going to use that peanut butter. It's got some good proteins and some decent sugars, and again, that's going to help with the activity level of our dog and of course the yumminess. And as I know, one of my favorite treats is sliced apples with a little bit of dipped in peanut butter. It's a great treat. So if I love them, my dogs love them, and I'm almost pretty sure that your dog's going to love it as well. So what we're going to need today is you're going to need a food processor of some sort, a blender of some sort. I got a couple trays here that we're going to put our treats on, and we're going to need a bowl and a spatula to go with it. So those are the things that we're going to need to make this. So the first step we're going to do is I like to grind up my oats. I do this because if we're going to be trying to make these treats small. So if you get a small dog or like I'm going to be using these as training treats, I'm going to want to make small treats. If we don't grind this down, we're going to have a thicker treat, a harder time doing it. So we're going to just put those right in the blender, in the processor, and we're going to give that a quick turn. Okay, so now you don't need to do it very long. I just did it for about 15 seconds on high. That's all you really need to do. So the next step that we're going to do is we're going to take our peanut butter and we're going to put it right in this bowl, and we're going to pop that right out, and I like to put it in. Now this I like to do in a bowl, partially because, with the peanut butter and putting it in the processor, you end up having to scrape the sides and everything like that, so it kind of becomes a pain in the neck. Hey Bobo! Let's see if Bobo wakes up. He's all tucked in his little bed. So we're going to put the peanut butter in, and now we're going to pour the applesauce in. And we're going to get that. Oh, here he comes. Here, Bobo. There you go, bud. So we're going to put that in. And the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to... There you go, buddy. Get some peanut butter, too. We're going to stir this whole thing up and just mix it up really good. Until we get the peanut butter and the applesauce to kind of become smooth and mix it up real good. Okay, so now we have this mixed up, and as you can see, it's kind of real smooth. It's not quite peanut butter. It's a little looser than peanut butter. So I also failed to mention that when you pick your peanut butter, again, make sure you pick yourself a natural peanut butter. I'm one that, like I said in the past, I use a Skippy Natural. It's literally peanuts and oil. Careful of regular peanut butter. It's got some bad chemicals in there. So now that we got this all mixed up really nice, our next step, it's real simple. we're just going to take our oats and we're going to pour our oats in. Do that like so. And we're just going to give this a good stirring until we can mix this all right up. Okay, so now that we got the oats all mixed in, you should have kind of a sticky, kind of semi-dry, dough mix. And this is where you can also make your adjustments if needed. If you need it to be a little more stickier, go ahead and add a little more peanut butter. If you want to loosen it up a little bit, add a little more applesauce. So what we're going to be doing at this point is, now we're ready to make our little balls. So this here, like I said, depending on what you're making it for, if you're making it for your small dog, you can make whatever size you want that you feel the need for your dog. Like I said, I'm making this for training treats, so I'm going to be making small balls. But this is where we just, like I said, our dough is going to be, a little sticky, and I'm just going to take little pieces, real small, okay? I'm doing maybe something a little bigger than a pea, and I'm just placing a whole bunch. So this is going to be a little while for me. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. And what you're going to want to do is, after you finish this, you're going to want to take it and put it in your refrigerator. Let them set inside the refrigerator for a little while. These are treats that are good for a long time. I do like to keep them, a batch. I usually throw them in a bag or something like that, and I do keep them in my fridge. You can keep them out for a little while, but you want to use them up. But all we're doing is we're packing little balls. I make them nice and tight. I'm not too worried about the sizes. And when you're doing this, the size of the balls that I'm making, which, like I said, are a little bigger than a pea, I can use about 40 to 50 of these with my dog. And my dogs weigh about 40 pounds, so it gives me a good amount. And the nice thing too is as I'm using them as training treats, they also serve as good nutrition. So that's the other benefit of these treats. So you can substitute, if you are going to do some training with these, you can substitute the difference in your dog food at, if you're doing your training, you should be doing it pre-dinner. And so this is going to take me a little while, but I hope you guys enjoy this. Like I said, put this in your fridge for a little while, let them stiffen up a little bit, and then you can do what you want with them, and your dogs will love them. Also, stay tuned. In the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be starting to do some training videos. I've had a lot of people ask me about that, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off in a couple weeks with some training videos, simple obedience training, for puppies or dogs that don't have proper training. And it's basically going to be a 5-step or a 5-video course with simple obedience, things that that are good for our dogs. So stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope your dogs enjoy these treats. I'm pretty sure they will. And do me a favor, hit that like button down below. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And the other thing too is get the word out. Help me out here and share this video. The more people that see it, the more hits and stuff I can get, which is good for me. So until the next video, stay tuned and have yourself a good day.